like to say that Bastille are actually here in the Roadcaster. Hello, guys. How are you doing?
Hey, how you doing? You all right?
How are you keeping today? Oh, there's my notes just after.
Oh, it's chaos in here.
We're honoured to be in here with you after your massive set last night.
Oh, thank you.
Tell us all about it. How did it go?
It was banging. It was great. We had raves. It was brilliant. I'm just doing fist pumps in the air. But listen, we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about Bastille and the Roadcaster, everybody. Can you believe it? Headlining Indiependence tonight. Are you looking forward to it?
We are really. I can't believe. We were talking before because we were here maybe 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And we're so happy to be back. We have so much fun when we're here.
So if anyone hasn't seen you live yet, the last time I saw you guys perform was at Glastonbury in 2019.
Yes.
I know you actually did a little surprise one this year, but you're at the Pyramid stage in 2019.
It was nuts.
It was unbelievable.
Every time we play at a festival, like particularly, when you're in a massive festival like Glastonbury, I'm like, no one's going to come. Everyone gets bored of hearing me say that no one's going to come, and then that night,
the whole of Glastonbury were there.
We were so lucky, yeah.
Everybody was there.
But also, the album that we made at the time was about like a big night out rave house party during an apocalypse. So we were trying to bring what felt like a kind of grimy rave to
like 5 p.m. in
late afternoon field in the south of England.
Everybody was there. Everyone was there. The weather was beautiful. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
So that kind of rave that you brought to Glastonbury, what is the plans for tonight? Because obviously the new album has a different sort of vibe to it. So what's going on for later?
Yeah. Well, so I guess this album's it's kind of like if we did a science fiction film. So we've got the whole set.
Love this concept, by the way. Like, how do you come up with these concepts?
We love a concept album.
How do you, Dan?
Dan.
It's almost like we all lived through 2 years via technology, trapped in our houses or something. I guess we're like trying to bring that. We're obviously playing loads of old stuff and a mix of kind of new and mixtapes and covers and everything. But we've tried to do it all through the world of this kind of science fiction thing. So there's visuals for the whole set. I have to at certain points I have to sort of like lie down on a chaise lounge. Have to.
At some points he has to take a break on a chaise lounge.
Does it have to be a chaise lounge? Can it just be a sofa?
Oh no.
Or has to be a chaise lounge?
He very much demands a chaise lounge.
And what colour is this chaise lounge, Dan?
Ironically, on the last album campaign, I did have a sofa on.
I saw that at Glastonbury.
It's a running theme.
Yeah,
he just likes a good sit down.
As we get older, Tracy, you we need somewhere to rest on stage.
But we've got these two friends of ours who are absolutely incredible singers who are on stage with us, putting us to shame, but also totally elevating the show as well. So yeah, it's a kind of, I guess it's like a weird, trippy science fiction adventure via the music of Bastille. So hopefully everyone tonight will have a wicked time. Like it's been really fun playing it so far.
Is that what you do? Like when you say a concept, it's like how do you come up with these concepts? Like, because it's not a run of the mill concept, Dan.
I think just for us, our music's always been about sort of the film world and escapism. And with this album, it was trying to think of something. I guess we're all living in a time where like just the speed in which technology is advancing, it feels like a science fiction. And you look back to old sci-fi, even things like Back to the Future or Minority Report or The Matrix, and so much of that like now rings true to what we're living in. Anyway, but also sci-fi is really fun. So it was an excuse to sort of try and make an album that talks about everything, but also is fun and escapist and a kind of, I think it's our most like, upbeat record. I don't know. And we just love to obsess over the music, but also the videos in the world and creating this whole thing. And I guess as we've gone on, like, love songs have been made a million times.
Yeah.
And there's a million breakup songs, and so many people do that so well. If you're Adele and you have a breakup, we all know we're going to get something incredible out of it. I'm sorry about her breakup, but I guess for us, we all just thought. It's making an album is an excuse to like go down a bit of a rabbit hole and
get creative.
Watch a load of sci-fi.
Yeah, that's it. You're geeking out basically.
Exactly, geeking out all the time.
Loving
also,
it and making a music about geeking out. Love it.
Having just made an album before that, Doom Days, which is about an apocalypse. And also partying and then living through an apocalypse, sort of. I think we felt like we needed to change it up big time.
I always like to have like kind of different sort of vessels to present our music through, like just interesting ways to kind of like present the music.
Yeah.
And also having a concept is a lot easier because if there's a theme running through it, then rather than write a collection of 10 completely random songs, it's like, well, I've got a pathway I need to follow now. So I guess that it helps in that regard.
And it also probably just creates then that immersive live show that you're going to perform around the place.
Also, with this album, it's allowed us to sort of collaborate with loads of like digital artists and programmers and make virtual worlds. We've tried to do sort of weird VR gigs and a whole load of
really
this we had a load of artwork where, because it's kind of about escapism and dreaming and going to other worlds in your head or via technology. So we got all of our fans to send in their weirdest dreams, and then this AI technology amalgamated their dreams together and created loads of bits of artwork that was the sort of like visual art.
That is incredible.
Yeah, so it's been an amazing opportunity to get to, because there are so many people out there who are like working on the sort of borders of art and tech and sort of the weird hinterland that exists.
Have you got your own weird dreams in this as well? What has been the weirdest dream you had?
Oh, good question.
Mine is my teeth falling out.
Your teeth falling out. That means something, though, doesn't it?
It means stress.
Does it?
Apparently.
Oh, you're too stressed. You need to...
No, it's not happening at the moment. But when my teeth... I remember looking up and we're like, oh my God. It's like you wake up in such a panic. You're like, where's my teeth?
I get that...
Your fingers in your mouth, are they there? 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're filling it with your tongue. Being like, oh my God, thank God. Whoa, it's only a dream.
I get the it's like the last term of school and I've not done any work or any reading.
That's the stress one as
and
well.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, all the exams and all the essays are in for tomorrow. I mean, we do, I guess it kind of resonates because we are having to hand in music and albums and stuff all the time. So it's sort of, but I wake up in an absolute like terror sweat and then remember that I haven't been in school in like a decade and that's fine.
It's so funny, isn't it, what school and exams still do to you, even as, adults and a successful band. Like it's kind of crazy, isn't it, when you think about those things.
What about you, Will? Do you have any like I imagine you have
I have always wanted
spicy dreams.
a dream about a dragon.
Okay.
Like it's a life goal.
But like you go to bed.
I go to bed most
I want
nights.
to dream about a dragon.
I think about, if I think about dragons enough, I'll have a dragon dream.
But
and I've never had one.
Dreaming recently.
Yeah, but
you were like
I
teaching
forget.
yourself.
When I do the lucidity ones, all I do is fly. They're not that lucid. I have no control. It's impulse, like, I can fly now. So all I want...
I love that you're willing yourself to dream.
But I just want to dream about
a dragon.
A nice dragon, but not a scary one. I'm not a masochist. I just
Okay.
want a
Tucked up in bed every night, just really
I even get
using dragons
Puff the
into
magic
my mind.
dragon sort of
A
stuff.
dragon duvet.
Well, like how to train my dragon, that kind of dragon experience.
Right.
But me and my
we
wife...
can actually get into talking about Imagine Dragons right now, but that's another band, you know what I mean? We can actually do that.
Imagine I just start dreaming about them.
Maybe that's
So
where they got their...
disappointing.
Maybe that is exactly where they got their band name from.
They
as well.
definitely did. They just went, oh, Imagine Dragons. And they went, oh, band name.
Band name, got it.
That's what happens.
Stop playing music.
But yeah, my brain won't let me. It.
Tell me about the album, right? But now you're bringing out another kind of version of the album. It's kind of an expanded album, which I've never heard before.
So we basically made a massive album, a sort of double album, but with the kind of concept and the sound of it, we kind of wanted it to be short and punchy. So we did the first section of it, but it was quite a weird feeling holding a bunch of songs back, like Revolution, that I think we're going to play in a bit, but holding that back just felt so counterintuitive, because obviously you make a body of work and you're like, I'm really proud of it, I want people to hear it. So yeah, it's basically like there's Give Me the Future, which is the album, and then there's an entirely new album on the end of it, which includes half of it's a kind of mixtape. We do these Other People's Heartache mixtapes, which are all collaborations and like weird covers, and that's where kind of The Night came from, and a bunch of other things that we've done.
Great, that's really good for fans, because they don't wait too long. It's out again, more stuff.
And for us, we spent like 2 years building the world in our weird heads of Give Me the Future and all of these songs about the future and the past, and now we get to basically put the whole thing out, which is for us really exciting, and hopefully for people who like our music.
And it keeps everyone off our backs for another 3 years.
And he won't be getting the dreams, and he won't be getting the rad dreams then about stress and not getting the album done. Exactly.
We're through the other side of the stress dreams, I hope.
What about the Leonardo DiCaprio link to one of the songs on your albums? Tell us about this and how it all has come about.
So there's a film called From Devil's Breath, which is like I was sent it over lockdown, and it's a documentary about forest fires in Portugal. It's devastatingly sad, and Leonardo DiCaprio's produced it because it's got a kind of climate change angle. He got sent the film, and basically they were like, "Oh, we'd love you to write an end credits song." I was like hugely flattered, but watched the film, and by the end of it, I was sitting at home at my laptop like. It's devastating. I was like welling up, and then it sort of faded to black, and the credits came in with no music, and I was like, the last thing in the world anyone needs to hear right now is me or a Bastille song like charging in after that beautiful little documentary. And anyway, so I tried to write a song, and they liked it, but it's very, very different to everything we've done before, and it's very different to the sound of this album. It's kind of like Bon Iver-y, Sufjan Stevens, like really, really, it's like acoustic and beautiful. I love it, and it turned into this song that we now play in our sets every night, and we've basically just been sitting on it for ages, waiting for this film to come out. And I think it's coming out at COP27 this year. Okay. So finally the song come out, but it's on this version of the album, and it's one of those that it couldn't be further from the song that you're about to hear sonically, but it kind of fits thematically. And yeah, I mean, to be writing songs for Leonardo DiCaprio.
Writing songs for Leonardo DiCaprio, like, come on,
sure, mate. If he asks, you're like, yes, I will. Yeah. Even if I don't think it's appropriate that Bastille is singing at the end of this beautiful film, I will have a crack.
He must be a fan. He definitely must be a fan. Definitely. We're going to play a song by you guys now. It's just released. Revolution.
Yeah, came out.
Yeah. It's gorgeous. Absolutely brilliant. We're going to play it right now here on 2FM. Before we play it, tell us about it.
We just wanted to make a song. We were listening to, as you'll be able to hear, a bunch of like Daft Punk and The Weeknd, and we just wanted to make something that's all about, I don't know, kind of intimate, but also about how tiny we are in the grand scheme of the universe, and but in a kind of fun way. And then the drop chorus just comes out of nowhere, and we wanted it to kind of hit you around the head and take you by surprise. And,
hit you around the head. Love that.
That's what you want from music, right?
We're going to play now here on 2FM. It's a brand new tune by Bastille. It's called Revolution. Guys, have an absolute ball tonight.
Thank you.
Dan, have a lovely sit down on your chaise lounge during the set as well.
And you're done now. You're not DJing anymore.
No, we're done. We're done here today. But I'm going to go back and have a bop around and come to see you guys.
Nice. All right, amazing. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for coming in. Here is the new Bastille tune. It's called Revolution on 2FM. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
It's great to chat to you.